Hello everybody, good afternoon. We are here at a very nice and quiet Universal Orlando resort. It is that time of year where the parks, there's really not much going on right now, but there will be a lot of things going on in the very near future. And I think that this year, 2021, is going to be the year to visit Universal Orlando. Today, I wanted to go around the park and check out some things that are happening, a Mummy Refurb, Velocicoaster updates, and just see what's going on. Welcome to the latest episode of Vincent Vision. Wachow. Hello, hey, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good whenever time you're watching this. Welcome to the latest episode of Vincent Vision. It's me, Vincent, and I'm here at Universal Orlando Resort. Woo! Long time, no vlog. I have not done a video here in quite a while, so I figured now is as good a time as any to show up, because if most of you know, January and February are pretty darn slow, so there's really not much going on. The crowds are really light. It's a lot easier to get around and sort of do things and see things, and there are a couple things that have been going on here at Universal that I've wanted to get on camera, so we're going to take a good old mighty lap around both parks today to do just that. We're starting our time here at Universal Studios Florida, and our first order of business actually lies right over here with the Revenge of the Mummy roller coaster. They closed sometime in early January for like a little week, I think a week and a half refurbishment, and they have reopened. And apparently all the projections on the ride have like changed, and they're like really nice now. So I'm gonna hop on the Mummy and I'm gonna tell you guys how it's like. It's a little tricky sometimes doing these Universal videos because like you really can't like film on the rides and the roller coasters and stuff like that. So you're just gonna kind of have to take my word for it. But we're gonna jump right into the video. We're gonna put this thing away in a locker and head into the Revenge of the Mummy. Oh man, I used to be so afraid of this ride when I was younger. Hey, it's me, Vincent, coming from my super dark, not great and low light iPhone. I'm walking through the Mummy queue right now, and we'll get onto the ride. Like I said, I can't film during the ride, unfortunately. I'm trying to do less of that while I'm here at Universal for reasons. So we're just gonna mosey on up. They said it was 15 minutes, but in Universal language, 15 minutes pretty much means you're gonna walk right on. So that's exactly what we're doing. Revenge, the Momia, the Revenge of the Mummy. It was good. It was cool. This little refurb, these are like the kind of refurbs I want every single ride in these parks to get. It's kind of like subtle, not too over the top, just fixing the things that matter. I think anyone can say the Mummy is a really fun, awesome roller coaster all the time, but a lot of the projections that are featured on this roller coaster, they're a little dusty at times. They're a little old, a little crusty, a little musty. This refurb took care of all of that. They're all brighter, they're all sharper. We went from 480p to like 1080p. With the exception of when you go backwards and you start to go on the turntable and Imhotep's face comes out and he's like, "Oh, with your souls I shall na na na." When he's like talking to you as you move, that was completely new. That was completely different. That was like 4K. That was like 60 frames per second. That was like a brand new animation. That was really cool to see. But everything else is pretty much like the old animations from last time, just brighter and like sharper images. So that was cool. Like I said, I wish every single ride in this park got this kind of little update. But that's all I really wanted to check out here at Universal Studios. We're gonna head over to Islands of Adventure, my favorite park. We're gonna see what's going on with the Jurassic Park Velocicoaster. We're gonna stay there till close, try to catch it as the sun sets. Hopefully we get a beautiful sunset. We get to see this roller coaster test. That'll be really awesome, and I think you guys will like that too. One last little update before we leave Universal Studios. They got this food truck here. They've got this tent over here, and I've seen that they've actually had these all around the entire park. These are gonna be a part of their brand new Mardi Gras event that they are doing this year. Not necessarily new, I should rephrase that, more like retooled version of their Mardi Gras event. This year, it's Mardi Gras International Flavors of Carnival. It's more of like a food festival than the parade and the concerts that we're normally used to, for obvious reasons. There's still gonna be floats, you're still gonna see the performers and things like that. There will be live music, they say, but they're focusing a little bit more on like the food and wine type experience, where they're gonna have these tents and food trucks scattered all throughout the park, instead of just like right over here, which is now a U-Rest area. Also, sorry, actually, one more update before we leave Universal Studios. Look over here, they've got some brand new Universal Mardi Gras masks. If you want to get ahead of the curve and get your purple Universal Mardi Gras masks, this is what they look like. They're very nice. I love the retro logo, and I hope they keep using that. And then down over here, there's some new Jurassic World Velociraptor masks. It's a raptor with its mouth closed and a raptor with its mouth open, and it's kind of weird. It should have been like two-tone where you could like flip it. I love walking from Universal to Islands of Adventure because you hear the awesome playlist that plays at Hard Rock. This is some good old classic Against Me, baby, right there. I'm at Islands of Adventure. And I'm at the U-Rest area at the entrance of the park here at Port of Entry by the water, which means I can take my mask off, I can sit down, relax, I can enjoy this nice little pinkety drinkety they got here. This is from the Backwater Bar, which I think is really, really underrated. It's a really solid bar that can make you drinks. Oh my goodness. Look, folks, can you see that? Oh, you can't see it, zoom in. Yo, they got people on the Velocicoaster right now, and that exactly will bring us to our next point here. Look, there's people on it. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, sorry. That's why we're here today. I saw on Orlando Informer that they were testing Velocicoaster with people on it, so I wanted to come here to the park and see it for myself. I wanted to be one of those fun-loving people who are vlogging Velocicoaster testing, and that is what we're doing today. I just saw the roller coaster go by, which is a good sign. I have to finish this drink over here. This is a watermelon lemonade drink. I was gonna sit here and wait for it. I wasn't expecting it to go as soon as it did. So this is watermelon, vodka, some other stuff. These are the ingredients. I don't recall off the top of my head, but I wanted something light and refreshing because it is warm. I think we're finally out of the cold season here in Orlando. We're gonna head towards Toon Lagoon down that way over there by the water. I think that's the best place to see the Velocicoaster up close and personal. And I can already see a group of people, probably some other vloggers and photographers over there as well. So we'll see who's there. Now you're probably thinking, okay, so what? What's the big deal? Well, here's the thing. These roller coasters have to go through a certain amount of testing before they're okay to put people on. And like I'm sure technicians and things like that, they can go on the ride beforehand, but these are sort of regular guests. Regular as, you know, as regular as they could be. These are people doing a commercial, so I'm sure they had to sign some sort of waiver or something like that. But this is another step closer to the ride being ready to get the general public on. This is really, really cool. Also, this is the first time we're hearing actual people screaming on the Velocicoaster. You know, there's certain sounds that go throughout these parks when you're here, like the Incredible Hulk coaster has people screaming. You hear that while you're walking in. There's stuff going on over here, stuff going on over there, and now we've got people screaming their heads off on top of the Velocicoaster, which looks to be a very, very intense roller coaster. So I'm very, very excited to get a little bit closer and see what this looks like. We are passing through Toon Lagoon. We're actually heading to Me Ship the Olive, the now closed play place here at Islands of Adventure. Down by the water there, that is the best spot to see the Velocicoaster. That is the closest you can get. And what did I tell you? We are not alone. A lot of people hanging around for Velocicoaster testing, trying to get some photos. Turns out people really like these theme parks and like these roller coasters. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Look at that. People on the Velocicoaster. This right here, ladies and germs, this is the spot to get your Velocicoaster looks. Look at this sucker right over here. I forgot how tall this was. I think it's like 155 feet, 165? Tall. Not like the tallest, but pretty darn tall and pretty darn fast. It's been ripping through here a couple times with people on it, and it is so cool to see. Right over here, they got a Velociraptor statue. There's a way. Oh, here it goes. Look at that. Oh, and this one's got people on it too. And then here they come. Nice. I mean, it goes without saying, Velocicoaster is obviously the ride of 2021, right? Like, Ratatouille looks great and Iron Gwazi looks great, but Velocicoaster has the theming, it has the thrills, all together in one big package, and honestly, I think it's going to bring a lot of people here to Universal. I'm hoping it is, because it looks pretty darn awesome. I don't think Universal wants this one to flop. And I'm also glad Jurassic Park is finally getting the love it deserves, the love it needs. Jurassic Park is such a popular franchise with like everybody. I mean, who doesn't like dinosaurs? Kids love dinosaurs. A lot of people grew up watching the Jurassic Park movies. This coaster that's coming is gonna be great for this land. They're doing some refurbishments on Jurassic Park River Adventure, and fingers crossed, I'm hoping that one day that'll turn into the Jurassic World ride from California, and you'll have this like awesome, really great mega land. I cannot wait until the walls behind the fence are fully down and people can look inside and see what's going on, have the roller coaster fly through. Imagine having Velocicoaster over here and then having this be Jurassic World. Man, this section would be awesome. It would be just as popular as Harry Potter. We're gonna do some last minute snooping around before we head on out of here. We're gonna go look at the entrance of the Velocicoaster. And you can see right over here, this is definitely gonna be where guests enter, because look at those raptor statues. Let's get a little closer. Yeah, that looks so cool right over here. This is gonna lead you into Raptor Courtyard, or whatever that open area will be called. Oh man, people are gonna take so many pictures here. And honestly, I think having the entrance to this roller coaster all the way down this way over here is a really smart idea, because you're gonna have all this space over here to create down and backs for people to wait for this roller coaster, because I think it is gonna be super popular. Even with the virtual line, I'm gonna go ahead and say, expect some sort of a virtual line for this ride. They do it for Hagrid's, why wouldn't they do it for Velocicoaster? We're gonna do one last bit of sneaky, stupid. Before the park officially closes, we're gonna head down this way towards Mythos Restaurant. Man, look at this. Look at this. What a sight. Let's zoom in. Look at those raptors in there on top of the entrance. Probably have the sign right over there, Velocicoaster, right under them. Oh, that's gonna be so cool. That's gonna be a great photo op. I am so excited. They have done such an amazing job with this roller coaster. Kind of is the spot, isn't it? We got some last minute bloggers and vloggers taking pictures of the ride before they officially kick us out of the park over here, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits. Listen, I'm not an expert by any means. I don't know anything about anything. You know, the world is a very weird place right now where anything can happen. So I don't want to throw anything out there or say anything is word and this is what's gonna happen in these theme parks, but I think it's safe to say that come summer, Ratatouille is going to be open at Epcot. I think, you know, this will be open in the fall. Hopefully, fingers crossed, some version of Halloween Horror Nights will be back here at Universal. And when you're planning a trip here to Orlando and you're trying to figure out where you want to go, I think Universal's going to have a lot more going on. I think Universal consistently has done amazing throughout 2020 at trying to offer up new experiences and keep the park sort of as normal as they can be. And like, obviously we all know these parks aren't going to be normal, you know, they're not going to be like how they used to be before, but I don't know. I just think Universal's been doing a really great job. And like, this is going to be the standout ride of 2021. I bet you anything. Iron Gwazi is going to be amazing. It's going to be a really thrilling roller coaster. But like I said, this is just like the best of both worlds. Velocicoaster, there you are, you beautiful beast. You are our great white hope. Don't let us down. Thank you guys for watching this episode of VincentVision. Be sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends, all that good stuff. Watch some more of my videos. I mean, you gotta come to Universal. You gotta check out Velocicoaster whenever it does open. You had better believe I will be here at 6 o'clock in the morning. No, scratch that. 5 o'clock in the morning when this ride opens up. I will be here waiting in line, putting the vlog out. I am so excited. You know, fingers crossed we get a soft opening sooner rather than later, because that would be pretty darn awesome as well. Just gotta keep on hoping. That's all we can do this year is hope. Hope that 2021 is gonna be 50,000 times better than 2020. I mean, it's gonna be pretty easy to do, right? I think we're off to a really good start. But yeah, that's all I got, folks. It is time to get on out of here. The park closed like 20 minutes ago. I'm still hanging out. I gotta go. So thank you guys for watching, and see you when I see you. Bye-bye.